Good evening, fellow Plexers. I'm back with a second video on SpaceinvaderOne's transcoding GPU benchmark for Unraid, but I figured out how to use Dockhand to get it installed on a few of my test systems. I'm basically using the same Docker Compose script under Zorin OS, under FIGO OS, under ZimaOS, and on my Synology DS1520 plus NAS. The ZimaOS install is a little 11th Gen i3 signage PC. The Synology NAS has a 2019 Celeron processor. The Zorin OS has a 9th Gen i5, and the FIGO OS is a Ugreen DXP 4800 Plus with a Pentium Gold processor. So these are my results so far. Under Zorin OS on the 9th Gen i5, it says you can do 4. Now my own testing with a high bit rated 4K HEVC Remux Blu-ray movie is I can get 5 or 6 transcodes. I think I can get 6 easily. So this isn't telling me the megabit of the sample, but the movie I use, when it's first added to a Plex server, it reports a megabit per second rate, or a bit rate of, I think it's 195 or 205 megabits per second, and after a couple days Plex reports it at 105 megabits per second. So I've tested that myself with 6 client apps on this same system. Let's go to the next one. So this is the Pentium Gold processor, the Ugreen NAS running FIGO OS, a new NAS operating system. And this is pegged at about 6, and I think when I first tested this running the Unraid operating system with a Plex Docker container, I think I tested 6 streams too before a 7th one failed. So this is pretty accurate with my testing. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the ZimaOS one that's running the 11th Gen i3, and it tested out at 5, and that's probably about what I would expect. This Zorin OS, I'm not sure what I just said earlier, but this is on the 9th Gen i5 processor, where I got a little bit more than this. Now this surprised me, because with the same high bit rated 4K HEVC test stream that I use, I can get 5 out of this old Celeron processor with its UHD graphics 600 iGPU, and this benchmark said only 2. But I also could not run the CPU test earlier because it said it was too busy. So maybe the Synology NAS was doing something that I would highly not expect to affect the iGPU test. This is the message I got earlier, and I didn't continue with the CPU test. So anyway, it's all running in 4 different Docker containers. Let me close all of this out and show you how I did it with Dockhand. I basically used the same Docker Compose script, and I'm not a big AI guy, but I did ask ChatGPT with my free account with help converting what's listed at the GitHub for this Docker container and creating a Docker Compose script to use in Dockhand. So we're pulling Space Invader's image. We've got a container name. I'm using this security line. I'm using the same port number that Space Invader used for Unraid. I've got my time zone and the PUID and PGID numbers. And if you've done a Docker Compose script in Dockhand, you know how to find your own numbers by SSHing into a NAS Linux operating system and running ID, or like under Zorin, just going to terminal to run ID to find those values. So the only thing that's different is how you create the volume paths. For all of us, it can be in a folder in our Docker shared folder named transcoding-gpu-benchmark. In that subfolder in the Docker folder, you create these three folders: config, media, and results. So we all know the drill. Anything before the colon is real structure, anything after it is the virtual structure. So you add this for the access to the iGPU, and you add this shim underscore size colon space 1 GB, and you have the restart unless stopped. So now if I slide down to the script for ZimaOS in Dockhand, the transcoding-gpu-benchmark folder is just in a different spot. There's no Docker shared folder. It's in an app data folder in the data directory. So that's really easy to get, and about the only thing that's odd is ZimaOS. I've never used Dockhand to install a program there. I've always used the App Store and add a container application to do it this way. This is how I configured Channels DVR successfully, but I didn't want to try this transcoding benchmark, and instead I installed Dockhand out of the App Store and then used Dockhand to configure it. So something like this, let's go to Files. Right from the main hard drive, there's an app data folder. And I just created the transcoding-gpu-benchmark folder, and inside that I created the config, media, and results, and then I just ran the script in Dockhand, and the container was immediately up and accessible. So pretty easy. This is a follow-up video. I'm not sure if there'll be any more videos, but this is a pretty cool benchmark to check out your GPU or your iGPU. And I will post both these Docker Compose scripts in the description of the video. And again, accolades to SpaceinvaderOne for coming up with this benchmark. Happy plexing, and thank you for watching.